Imagine spawning into a world with only one random chunk. Today, me and my friend Forrest are trying to survive 100 days. To make things more challenging, the entire nether is also one random chunk. We built some really cool structures and discovered mysterious biomes. Can we survive? Stay tuned to find out. Forrest, it's good to see you again.
Yo, what is good, Baneful? We're back, and it looks like we're on one chunk, man. What is this place?
We are on a one chunk. We've already got ourselves some fishies in here, so that's interesting. And then we also have some... very efficient tree. Forrest, did you do this?
No.
That is not very efficient. Very efficient tree number 2. It's just no logs there at all.
But there are leaves, so maybe we can get some saplings. And
Yep.
it looks like all the layers are randomized too, so...
Yeah, it looks like it's a fully randomized one chunk, so who knows what to expect. But for starters, let's go ahead and harvest all the leaves and the seeds. All right, so we just mined the leaves. I unfortunately didn't get any saplings for us.
I got one. Literally just one.
Yeah, we got one sapling. This sapling will save us, I promise you. We basically have a very inefficient food source from this with apples, but for us, I think we need to start mining down because we need to get ourselves some tools.
It looks like the layer right below this is wood, so that's perfect.
We got sand below that, so let's go ahead and just make our wooden tools real quick. We began by collecting all the dirt on the first layer. All right, Forrest, so we mined basically all of the dirt here. However, we're kind of running into an issue. We don't even have stone supplies yet, bro.
Yeah, we kind of just need to venture down a little bit deeper into these layers to see if we can get some stone.
Yeah, dude, I actually see some cobblestone and some stone quite a few layers down, but it might be worth making some sort of staircase getting down there because I cannot be asked using wood tools, bro.
Yeah, so we got clay after the sand layer, and it looks like this is wood.
What kind of wood is that?
It's pale oak wood. Okay, so this is from the new update.
That's why we didn't know what wood it was. It's the brand new update, so hopefully we don't have to deal with any of the pale garden creatures because that will not be good. However, I think we just made it. Yep, we just made it to the Stone Age now, so go ahead. I'll let you go ahead and harvest a bunch of stuff. While you're harvesting some of the stone stuff, I'm just going to sit up here and chip away at all the wood up here.
All right, Baneful, I have plenty of cobblestone, so I'm going to craft you some stone tools here.
That would be much appreciated because I'm losing what little brain cells I have using those wooden tools, so thank you very much. What I'm thinking first is we expand an area for a tree farm. That way we have like a never-ending supply of wood.
Yeah, we're going to need this thing to grow because I don't think we have many saplings. I got one on me.
Yeah, I got one on me as well. So here, go ahead and take this. I'll give you that. You can start maybe expanding over this way, making a little bit of a platform where we can make the tree farm. And while you do that, I'll start harvesting all this wood here.
Sounds good to me.
We then gathered a bunch of the oak logs and created a bunch of slabs to start outlining our island. We also had to fight off a few phantoms. All right, Forrest, so we've made some pretty good progress. I see you made a little way up here. That's convenient.
Yep, I thought it'd be smart to have a ladder down. We could also do a staircase, but for now, this seems like it'll work since we're just clearing out the layers below.
So as you can see, this goes all the way down to the void. And what I was thinking is if we just built a staircase going all the way around the one chunk, that would be kind of cool, right?
Yes, it would. I also have an apple here for you. I only have 2.
That was the next thing I was literally about to say. I had almost no more hunger left, but as you can see, the farm is starting to grow here, which is good. And I see you've been pretty busy on the tree farm for us.
Yeah, it needs some expanding. I got to work on that, but I'm going to mine these 2 trees and just pray for apples.
I literally just mined all the leaves and got absolutely no food, so that's not very good. However, we got more saplings. It's only a matter of time till we have that sorted. I see you built 3 other pathways leading in different directions. Did you have anything in mind what we're going to be building over here?
I'm thinking we're going to build all sorts of stuff. Definitely need to start with the essentials of farms, but eventually I think we'll have an XP grinder, all sorts of maybe automatic farms.
Yeah, I think starting off with the essentials is probably a good idea. I'm thinking maybe we build some sort of farm area over here, and over there we could potentially start building an awesome house. However, we still got a lot of work ahead of us. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do is head back down to the mines here and see what we got on the next layer. And by the looks of it, we got a bunch of coal. Ooh, wait, Forrest, come down here for a second. This is gonna come in handy.
Okay, we got carrots. We really needed that.
This definitely solves our food issue that we were running into. Let's take a look here. Hopefully there's nothing bad down here. It looks to be just a giant sort of carrot farm. And wait, what are these? this? Oh, potatoes as well. We're gonna harvest this entire layer of coal and harvest all of these crops. I then started putting fences and filling in the center, while Forrest created our little tree farm. All right, so this is everything that we have now. We got a bunch of coal in here, and as you can see, we got tons and tons of more farming supplies, which means I think next on the agenda, we should definitely prioritize making a farming area, as I literally can't sprint anymore. Forrest, do you by chance have any more food?
Yeah, there's plenty of carrots in here. I mean, just take some of them.
Yeah, I guess I'll just eat these carrots. It's probably a good idea.
We're definitely gonna need to see if we can find iron down there too, because to build the farms, we need to be able to move that water.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. Let me peek over the edge. Is there any iron layers? Let me see here. Oh my gosh, I see TNT layers. Dude, I am not seeing iron, bro.
There might even be some chests down there. Maybe that's got something. I'm not sure. Let's see what's below.
So it looks like we've got some more wood coming up, but I do think I see a bunch of chests down there. So perhaps we could get lucky and find some goodies in those chests, but I think we should probably start digging down more and seeing what else we could find. All right, and we made it to the TNT layer, which is a little bit sketchy, but as long as nothing ignites it and there's no sort of traps here, let me just look around.
Yeah, definitely want to break all this because this is sketchy.
Yeah, the last thing we need right now is one of these to ignite somehow, and our entire one chuck explodes just like that. So let's prioritize breaking all this TNT. All right, and now that the TNT layer has been fully removed, I feel a little bit more safe. But Forrest, do you see what I'm seeing? Like, there's so many chests there.
Yeah, I'm hoping they've got goodies, but I have a feeling they might just be chests.
Honestly, if they're just chests, it's gonna be a very sad day because we really deserve some goodies at this point. What is this layer here?
That looks like maple wood.
This is actually cherry wood. I hope at one point in this video we could find ourselves some cherry saplings. They make for some pretty cool trees.
Got some wool here too, magenta wool.
Oh, okay, that means we can make beds. So let's just harvest a bunch of this. We do not want to have to sit through any more long nights. And what is this? Bro.
They have loot. Not all of them, but some of them have loot.
Wait, really? Oh, apples. We got emeralds. Okay, so wait, we can potentially find some iron in here. But what I think we should do for us, let's go ahead and break all of these slabs on top so that we could actually loot all the chests. We then went ahead and mined this entire layer to get to the chests. Yeah, nothing really too good in there. Got a name tag. Looks like a lot of these ones are empty though.
Oh, a bunch of food in here. Apples, pork chops, raw cod.
Okay, that's good. We definitely needed a bit more food. What I think we should do for us, let's just go ahead and break each chest. That way we don't have to spend so much time looking through all of them. Okay, so we just finished mining down there. This is everything that we got. As you can see, we got tons of buckets of tropical fish, which is kind of interesting. And it looks like we got 10 iron ingots, a bunch more food. So you know what? It was definitely our best layer so far. But Forrest, what do you think we should work on next?
Well, for one, we should definitely craft our beds because it's turning nighttime and it's snowing. So
yeah, that's interesting. It's almost like we're in Canada right now, snowing all the time. But yeah, let's go ahead and craft up our beds. And in the morning, I actually want to get started on creating our farms. I started expanding our tree farm while Forrest made a couple farms. We then spent the remainder of the day adding crops to the farms and expanding the tree farm. So as you guys saw, I just expanded the entire tree farm. Obviously, we don't have enough saplings yet to fill out the entire area, but what do you think, Forrest?
Yeah, this is definitely plenty big, and I finished the farms over here with potato and carrots.
Oh yeah, that looks a lot better than this little thing that we have here. And bro, we're gonna have to do something about all these little guys in here because that does not look too sustainable long term.
Yeah, they're kind of crammed in there. Maybe we move them into some kind of fish tank or something like that later.
So we now have a fully sustainable food source set up. We have our entire tree farm set up, but there's one issue, Forrest. We still do not have a house, bro. We are literally homeless.
Yeah, that's kind of an issue. And these chests are kind of blocking the way. So let's just break these. I think we're going to be building our base to the north.
I'm thinking we do a really cool house build. I don't exactly have one planned out in my mind, but we're pretty good at freestyling things.
We'll definitely need to figure out the size first, but I think the center we keep as the hub for storage.
Yep, that's a great idea. I'm thinking we build some sort of area here that looks a lot cooler than this, because right now this kind of looks like a peasant lives here. And I mean, technically 2 peasants live here, and that would be us. But yeah, we need to get that fixed up. So let's get started on working on the central hub for storage. I then made a little area in the middle while Forrest made a couple ponds. As you can see, we ended up making it look a little bit better, utilizing some stone bricks and trapdoors. So as you can see, Forrest and I just finished up up building the central hub. What do you think, Forrest? I think we did a pretty good job.
Yeah, you did most of it. I just kind of fixed up the flooring. I got rid of the pool of fish, but I moved them over here.
Yeah, I think that was a great Forrest, we have an issue.
Yeah, for some reason it's freezing, but maybe we just put more torches? I don't know how to fix that, really, but
yeah, I don't know. Let's just load up this entire thing with torches here, and hopefully it prevents that ice from spawning, because that's going to end up killing our fish. If so, the central hub is now completed. We decided to not make it a storage area. It didn't really make much sense. Now, what I want to do is create a sort of staircase that's going to wrap around this entire one chunk, and yeah, so we're going to get started on that now. We then finished clearing up this area and started creating our staircase. Our plan is to make this staircase loop all the way around the entire one chunk. So we just finished up the staircase connecting from the top all the way down to here. What do you think, Forrest?
because we finished the staircase, I actually see a little bit more down there, and I already see what looks like some kind of grass and a farm. So I think we explore a little bit further down to the one chunk.
Yeah, I agree. I think going down's probably a good idea. And I am seeing a villager and some iron, so that is a very good sign.
Okay, yeah, that's a really good sign. We should probably get down there. Maybe we could continue the staircase a little further just so we can get down to that layer.
Yeah, I think we need to get some more supplies before we do the staircase, so I think for now we'll stick to the good old water bucket strategy. We just place it there, and now I just got to make sure I don't fall off the world. Let's connect it right here. We'll have a more official staircase coming soon, but looks like we got 2 villagers down here, Forrest.
Okay, that's huge because without 2 villagers, we wouldn't have been able to breed them. So
We got a chest here with some goodies. I'll go ahead and take those.
this layer is definitely very important for us.
Yeah, I completely agree. Now, I guess the next step, let's maybe just start harvesting this layer underneath because, bro, we literally have no iron yet. While trying not to get lost in clouds, we ended up getting a bunch of iron from this layer. There we go. So we just finished up mining the flooring here, and these villagers are kind of looking at us like, bruh, what did you just do to my home? Don't worry, guys. We have a bigger plan in the future. It's a temporary sacrifice. But for now, Forrest, what do you think we should do?
Definitely need to smelt up this iron and make ourselves full iron armor and iron tools.
Yep, so let's get started on that. Now that we have the iron smelting, we're just going to go to bed real quick before we get attacked by a bunch of phantoms. All right, so we got a bunch of the iron that has now been smelted. We'll go ahead and grab that, and I'm going to go ahead and craft all of our armor now. Also, if you wanted to get yourself a pair of these wings or a cape, check out the link in the description below. All right, and now that Forrest and I both have full iron armor, while Forrest starts expanding our one chunk and creating a room for our base, I'm going to start harvesting all of our food farms and our tree farm, because there's still a lot of expansion that needs to be done here. I then started harvesting our farms while Forrest worked on expanding into a new area. As you can see, we built a giant platform, filled it in, and then surrounded it with leaves for the aesthetic. After adding the leaves, I went ahead and fenced in the whole area and then harvested a few more trees. Well, Forrest, I think we did a pretty good job. I really like the touch with the leaves and the fences on top.
Yeah, this reminds me of our one block a little bit, just with the leaves, and I think it looks a lot better now. And we have a pretty big area to build our main base.
Yeah, we're not exactly sure the type of base we want to do. I think we're going to build some sort of cool looking house, but we're just going to kind of go with the flow. But I think before we build the base, Forrest, we might want to figure out how we're going to get the villagers and bring them all the way up here.
Yeah, I think I have an idea. First, we need to extend the staircase all the way down. We might just have to push them up.
Yeah, I was doing a bit of testing off camera, and I tried boating up the stairs, but you can't actually boat up the stairs. So I think we're gonna have to physically move them all the way up the stairs, which might be a little bit painful. But my name is Painful, so what can you expect? Let's build the staircase down. We then continued building the staircase down. That way we could get the villagers all the way back up. Bringing the villagers up the staircase could not have gone worse. They were not listening to us, but eventually we were able to get them all the way up. All right, Forrest, so that was a little bit of a pain bringing those little guys up, but we finally did that. Now, what were you thinking we should do next?
So to build our base, we don't really have many materials right now besides wood, so I think it'd be smart to start mining down deeper into the layers so we can maybe get more materials to build the base.
Yeah, I agree. These layers literally go all the way out of my render distance down there, so we have a lot more layers to get through. So I'd say we power through some of those layers, get some more materials, and I agree. Then we'll have a bunch of different materials to start working on our base. We then collected all the cobblestone, stone, and diorite, and then we went ahead and harvested the next few layers as we could use some of those supplies for building. So we just finished mining a bunch more of the one chunk, got a bunch more supplies, but Forrest, okay, buddy, okay, let's relax. What do you think we should do now?
So I'm thinking we need to make a stone generator, but also we can start building our base too.
Yeah, I completely agree. Building our base is a pretty good option. However, the base I have in mind, Forrest, is going to need to be a little bit bigger. We're going to have to expand this platform 9 that way and 9 that way. So let's go ahead and do that. But I guess before we do that, let's kick these villagers out of our bed real quick and we'll go to bed for the night. Now what we're going to do is expand the rest of the island. We then decided to increase the size of our platform. While I harvested the tree farm, Forrest went ahead and made a couple stone generators. All right, Forrest, so we finished expanding the area up here. And while I was getting the tree farm, you were working on something down here.
Yeah, so I made 2 stone generators, one for each of us to mine.
Thank you very much. You got my name spot on.
Yep, I'd say that's pretty accurate. And then over here, there's one for me to mine too.
Okay, and why does yours say subscribe and not like Bald Bono or something like that?
No reason.
All right, well, yeah, so I think what we're gonna do now is probably spend the next 2 days. I think 2 days is probably gonna give us more than enough time to gather as much supplies as we're gonna need from this to start working on our base. So let me go back upstairs and grab my pickaxe and let's get to mining. So we went ahead and spent the next couple days gathering tons of stone supplies. So we both just finished mining our stone generators. We got a bunch more stone. So now what we're gonna do is start working on the actual base. So let's get into it. Thankfully, we expanded the platform. We now have tons of space to build a giant mansion. Stay tuned to the end because this thing gets crazy. All right, Forrest, well, what do you think?
Not bad so far. I'm thinking we do need to put a roof on this thing at some point, but it's looking pretty good in its current state.
I do like the contrast between the different materials that we used on this build. Obviously, there's still quite a lot more we've got to do with the interior, but I figure we should probably take a little bit of break from building, expand some of our farms, and harvest them. And then I think I want to keep progressing down the one chunk. So without further ado, I guess we'll start by expanding the farms. As you can see, I finished up the middle archway while Forrest was working on the left side windows.
So I just finished off expanding the farms, and I put a couple extra wheat farms on this side. So what do you think?
Yeah, it looks good. We didn't have any wheat over here, and hopefully we can get some more farming supplies as we continue going down the one chunk. I obviously harvested all the trees, and somehow they grow back so fast. Anyways, what I think we should do now, let's keep progressing down the one chunk, because as you guys can see, it goes down a long time. So let's go ahead and make some progress and continue mining down here. And just a few layers below that, we got a bunch of brick, watermelon, wood, a little bit of iron and diamonds, and a little bit of sponge. All right, Forrest, we've actually come down pretty far, and we actually just found a full coal layer, but go ahead and tell everyone what we found a little bit earlier.
Yeah, inside one of the iron layers, there were some diamonds, so we put them in the chests up there. There was an okay amount of them, enough to get us started with some tools and maybe an enchantment table, but we still need to find obsidian.
We're gonna go ahead and mine the rest of this layer, which is all emeralds and coal blocks, and then after that, we've got some building plans we need to attend to. So let's quickly finish this up. All right, Forrest, so we just finished getting a bunch of supplies from down there. As you guys can see, we got some of it in here, and yeah, we got 17 diamonds so far. So before I make all of our tools, Forrest, what do you think we should do next?
So I'm thinking after we make the tools, we look a little bit more in the one chunk to see if we could find some obsidian. And once we do, we make an enchantment table. But after we do that, we probably want to make a dark room for XP, because not having enchants at this point is kind of hindering us.
Yeah, it's a little bit sad. We are kind of poor, but don't worry, guys. By day 100, hopefully we will be a little bit more rich. But for now, let me go ahead and get a bunch of sticks, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and craft up a bunch of tools. All right, Forrest, got you your tools. There's your shovel, axe, and pickaxe.
Appreciate that.
Yep, no problem. We got 3 diamonds to spare, so we'll have to save those for later. Now, Forrest, what I'm thinking, before we go down looking for the obsidian, let's just quickly go ahead and make an area where we're gonna actually make this dark room. I'm thinking we probably do it on this side because we haven't built out here yet.
Yeah, that would be good. We should have plenty of wood for that, so let's get to it.
If I recall correctly, I built up 21 blocks in the air, built a giant square, and this is where all the mobs are gonna spawn in. All right, Forrest, well, the dark room has been completed, and it looks like we already have a bunch of mobs spawning.
Yeah, this looks like it's working perfectly, and I did set up a little bit of hoppers with chests. You're able to access them underneath the stairs, which is good, so all the loot will go there.
So the next thing we're gonna have to do is obviously make our enchantment room so that we can enchant all of our gear, but before we do that, Forrest, we need to get ourselves some obsidian. I think you said earlier that there was a few more layers down?
Yeah, from what I saw, it looked like there was obsidian pretty close down, so let's go down there and see what we could find.
And oh my gosh, Forrest, watch out. A lot of mobs are following us down here.
Hey, where are they coming from?
I don't know. I think they're coming from the layers above us. I don't think we lit up everything properly. Oh my gosh, that almost killed me. Why did that do so much damage? Okay, so it looks like a lot of them are coming from these layers here, so I'm gonna quickly just light these up here. I don't know why we didn't think about that earlier, but there we go. And now let's just take this guy down. Goodbye, my friend. You are not welcome here. It looks like a lot of them are oh my gosh, I almost just fell there. That would not have been good. Let's go ahead and let him explode there. It looks like a lot of the mobs are spawning on this level here as well, so let's just quickly light this up. Yeah, guys, and as you can see, we're trying to get down to the obsidian layer, and yeah, we made a big mistake not lighting everything up for us. You just keep running. They're all on you.
Yeah, I'm just running in a circle over here.
Yep, I'll just go ahead and take these down while they're distracted on you, and hopefully this is the last. Oh, watch out. Nope, this is not. Oh my gosh. Forrest, I am gonna need some food though. I only have 1 baked potato left and 5 torches.
Here you go.
Thank you very much. And do you have any extra torches by chance? Otherwise, I'll have to run all the way back up and get those.
I do. Yep. Here you go.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of them are coming from. Oh yeah, there's more zombies down there, bro. There is more zombies. Let's just make sure we light up all these areas moving forward because this could get deadly if we don't. All right, and now that all the mobs are completed, I see what you mean. There is some obsidian about 5 layers down, so let's quickly go ahead and dig down there and get a bunch of obsidian. All right, so we just got all of our obsidian. I picked up the rest of our diamonds from the chest. Forrest, I believe you had the rest of the supplies to make the enchantment table?
I do. So here's the book to make the enchantment table.
Thank you very much. Now let me just go up in here and we'll go ahead and craft our enchantment table now. There we go. And I guess I'll just go ahead and place it here. So if you have the bookshelves, you can just place those around that.
Yeah, I think we want to place it one more like that. That way the bookshelves go around it.
All right, that works out good. And then what I'll do is I'm actually going to go ahead and build our nether portal here because we're actually going to be going into a nether 1 chunk. So once we go through this portal, we'll be at a completely new 1 chunk. So it's going to get pretty dangerous.
There you go.
So I don't know if we want to go in that quite yet. I think we probably should do a bunch of enchanting and perhaps get a little bit more diamonds if we can. What do you think?
Yeah, I completely agree. We're way too undergeared right now, but let's start working on getting some enchants so we can get a bit stronger.
We then spent the next couple days farming as much mobs as we can, and while us doing that, we harvested our farms and our tree farm. All right, Forrest, so we just finished enchanting. What kind of enchants did you end up getting?
I got some pretty decent enchants in all my tools. I got sharpness 3 on the sword, fortune 3, efficiency 4 on breaking 3 on my pickaxe, and efficiency 4 on my diamond axe and shovel.
So I also got some pretty decent enchants as you guys can see here, and then I also did some minor enchants on my iron armor because I do want to go into the nether and take a look at what the 1 chunk looks like. But before we do that, I think we still have a little bit farther to go on this overworld chunk, so let's keep chipping away. We then built down a little bit more, finding a bunch of redstone and lapis, and just a few layers below we found a full diamond layer. Okay, so Forrest and I just came back from mining those layers, and look at all the different diamonds we got. Forrest, I think we have more than enough now.
Yeah, I think it's about that time that we craft ourselves diamond armor because we have plenty now.
Yeah, I think we also wasted a little bit of experience getting protection 2 and 1 on our armor, but that didn't really cost too many levels, so it's not really a big deal. So I'll go ahead and take myself a stack of diamonds, and I'm gonna go ahead and craft all of my armor. And there we go. Now we got ourselves a full diamond set. That is what I'm talking about. So now that we have full diamond armor, I only have 30 levels right now, so I can't even fully enchant. But what I will do is enchant 1 piece of gear real quick. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of lapis that we just mined, and I'll go ahead and enchant my chest plate. And fire protection 3 on breaking 3. Not really the best, but you know what? Not terrible since we will be going to the nether. But before we go to the nether, we made it to a brand new layer down at the 1 chunk that we need to go investigate. day. All right, Forrest, so as you saw, when we were mining down, we actually made it to a brand new layer, which looks like a sunken ship.
Yeah, we should be a little bit careful going down here. There might be some mobs.
Yeah, let's quickly, it is pitch black in here, and let's take a look here. I'm not seeing any, oh yeah, there's a lot of mobs under the ship, bro.
Really? Oh yeah, okay, there's a ton of drowns under there.
Okay, well, we can breathe in here. We can breathe in here, so we should be good. Go ahead and take these guys down, and thankfully, not a single one has a trident, so we kind of got lucky there. Otherwise, they would be throwing those at us. I think there's just one more over here I gotta get. There we go. Okay, so I think that's everyone. There looks to be a chest here. Okay, we got some ender pearls. We got some golden nuggets, some bones, and some cobwebs, so I'll go ahead and take all that. So what I think we're gonna do now, because we did mine a full sponge layer earlier, we're gonna sponge out all this water so that we could actually see what's below this. All right, so Forrest just went up and grabbed the sponge, so I'll go ahead and take that. Thank you very much. Now all we got to do is sponge out the rest of this area here. I think starting from the top is definitely the play. That way it stops flowing all the way in.
Painful?
Yeah, what's going on?
There's 2 chests in here, actually.
Wait, really? I thought there was just the one chest here. Okay, let me build up there and see what we got. All right, so there's one chest here. Let's see what we got in here. We got a clock, some books, a buried treasure map. Okay, I guess.
Ooh, check out in here.
Ooh, we got some coast armor trims, which we could apply to our armor to look cooler. A bunch of poisonous potato and suspicious stew. This is a very strange chest. We'll go ahead and take the bamboo and paper, because now we can make a bamboo farm. And now I think what we should do is continue digging down and see what other layers we have under here, because I actually don't know. So let me just get rid of some of this. And now if I just dig down here, it looks like, ooh, a mossy cobblestone layer potentially. Oh, wait, no, it's actually a spawner layer, Forest. I'm trying to look what's underneath it. It looks like there might be some more structures underneath it as well, but I can't really tell. But I think we should go in here. If you have torches, I actually ran out. So if you just want to run around and place some torches, we can jump in at the same time here if you want.
That's a lot of mobs. Let me try and just light up a little bit first.
Yeah, dude, there is a lot of them. But we are in full diamond now, so I think we'd be okay. They do a lot of damage, dude. They do a lot of damage.
I'm lighting them up. I'm lighting it up.
Dude, there's a lot more than I thought. Oh, okay, that creeper actually helped us. Let's get rid of them. And what do we got in the chest? Oh, some golden apples. So here, I'll give 2 of those golden apples to you.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And then in this one, oh, wow, another 2. So I'll just take one of those, a music disc, some name tags. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and take those. Not a bad layer at all. Now, we could actually harvest all the mossy cobblestone, but I'm not sure we're really going to need that for any building supplies. So honestly, I think we should probably just keep digging down and seeing what else we find down here. Okay, so digging down here through the center, there's a, oh, it looks like there might be a mine shaft layer.
Careful that creeper. Oh, there's a bunch of them. I have my bow. I can use my bow.
Yeah, if you want to just take out the skeleton, he's really the main threat. He's almost knocking us down here. Okay, now I'm just gonna dig down a little bit, and I should be able to hit them from here. And we do have a bunch of, oh gosh, the Enderman's already.
Oh, you hit me down.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Oh my gosh, I gotta eat a golden apple.
Yep, I got you.
Holy smokes, man. Okay, I got an ender pearl from that.
We've got another Enderman here. Oh, I just got an ender. Okay, I have 4 ender pearls total. How much do you have?
I have 1. Here, take that.
Okay, so that's 5 ender pearls, so that's pretty good. Is there anything else on this layer?
There's some lapis. I'll mine that.
Yeah, go ahead and get the lapis. Let's go ahead and take these rails too, just in case we want to make some sort of automatic minecart system to get up and down the staircase later. That might come in handy.
Oh, there's diamonds here too.
We do have a bunch of diamonds already, but might as well harvest those. And it looks like it is getting nighttime already, so we should go to bed fairly soon. And if I peep over the edge, it does look like, oh no, that is not good, Forest. You might want to come over here. That means there could potentially be a warden that spawns there, which I'm not too excited about. So I think before we even go down to the warden layer, we are nowhere near strong enough. Like, we still got to get ourselves enchanted.
You need to work on yours for sure.
Yeah, I do not have any enchants yet. What I'm thinking is we go into the nether, potentially get ourselves some brewing supplies, and then once we have some potions, we should be able to take down the warden.
Yeah, I completely agree. So let's make a little bit of a staircase back up.
Let's find our way back up. We'll go to bed for the night, and then we're gonna head on over to the nether one chunk. All right, so I got 32 levels from killing all those drowns and stuff. So what I want to do, let's grab a bit more lapis, and I can do another chant on my armor now. So we'll go ahead and grab, ooh, protection 3. That's pretty good. And now, Forrest, are you good to go to the nether, man?
I should be okay. I do need those golden apples if you have those.
I do have 3 on me. I guess I could give you 1.
Just one is good.
I guess I should go grab my shield too. 2. There we go. Got my shield. Now we should be good to go to the nether 1 chunk. So here we go. I guess I'll go first. Okay, and here we are, Force. We made it.
This is a pretty big 1 chunk too. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it goes down pretty far, and I think I might be seeing a bastion down there, but the good thing is there's no gas here quite yet, so that's a good thing. Well, I guess we'll get started. We'll go ahead and harvest up these trees, and let's grab this first layer of netherrack and soul sand. That way, once we get some nether warts, we'll be able to make a nether wart farm. We first mined all the netherrack and soul sand layers, and just beneath us, we found a bunch of quartz and gold. So, as you can see on this layer, we got a bunch of nether quartz, a bunch of gold as well, so we'll be able to actually make a lot of nether wart blocks, which we could potentially use on our main base. However, doing that, I also got a bunch more levels, so what I'm gonna do is go back over to the overworld and get another piece of my armor enchanted. All right, so let's go ahead and enchant our helmet this time and grab our lapis here and hope. Oh, there we go. Protection 4, respiration 3, aqua infinity. That is an absolute god helmet. I will take that. Now let's head back over to the nether and let's go ahead and see what other layers we could find. And just a few layers beneath us, I found some more soul sand, quartz, and finally we got a bunch of glowstone. As you guys can see, we got a bunch of different nether supplies, and a lot of this stuff is going to be used to brew up some potions. However, what did we just get from that last layer?
We got an entire layer of raw gold blocks, which is basically just gold blocks.
Yeah, so we basically have an unlimited supply of gold now, so I will take it. We'll be able to make lots of golden apples because we have tons of apples at home from our tree farm. But yeah, as you guys can see, there's a nether fortress underneath us, and we've got to get down there. So let's quickly go ahead and dig past all this stuff. And as you guys can see, on our way down, we just found an entire layer filled with blocks of quartz and soul lanterns.
Yeah, this is an interesting layer. Never seen anything like this in the overworld.
Yeah, we did not have a full layer like this at all, but you know what? I will take it because blocks of quartz, in my opinion, are one of the best building blocks that you can get in the game. So we're gonna have plenty of really good builds now. And it looks like there's an entire layer of what seems to be smooth quartz blocks here too. So we'll go ahead and harvest these real quick. All right, Forrest, now I think this is the final layer, so I'm gonna just quickly break in here and see what we're dealing with.
Okay.
Yep, there's a lot of stuff in there, bro.
Oh, I see blazes. Okay.
All right, let's quickly let this guy up, and we might just be able to take him out.
Careful. They're coming up through the on the sides.
Oh, gosh. No, that's not good. You have a bow, right? You can go ahead and start bowing the ones that are coming up. I'm gonna try and make ourselves a way down here. What I think the best strategy we need to do, though, is with this layer, we need to fully fill in the sides so that the blazes can't escape. So I guess we'll do that. So what we did is we set up a little area where we can farm them. Okay, so as you guys can see, we blocked off a little area here so that we could actually farm all of the blazes. So Forrest, I'm gonna have you farm them. I'm gonna loot around here. Looks like there's a chest here. We got some bottles of enchanting. We got a wither skeleton skull, some nether warts, which is good. We can actually make our nether wart farm now. And I think that might be all on this layer. Forrest, how's it going up there? Are you good? I heard some shots.
I'm good. I got 10 blaze rods so far, so...
All right, I got 5 blaze rods. We can definitely make some brewing stands now and strength potions. I think what we're gonna do is spend the rest of the night here getting as much blaze rods as we can, and then we'll go ahead and brew up some potions. So as you can see, we spent the next few days just getting tons of blaze rods. All right, Forrest, so we just spent the entire night getting a bunch of blaze rods. I ended up getting 16. What did you end up with?
I ended up with 26, so that should be plenty.
Yeah, that is gonna be more than enough to create a bunch of brewing stands, and that actually reminds me, Forrest, we probably need to make ourselves a brewery, like a special area to brew all these.
Yeah, we might be able to put it in our house once that's done, but that's got a lot of work still.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that, guys. We are still homeless, so I think our next objective is actually going to be really putting together our house and making it look like an actual house, because right now it's kind of just the front walls. So let's get started on that. So right before we start working on the base again, I just want to grab a little bit more lapis. Let's deposit all the stuff that I just got from the nether, and let's go ahead and enchant our final piece of gear here. And there we go, a protection 4 enchant. You really couldn't have asked for anything better. Maybe feather falling, but I'll take that. Now let's get started. And now we really wanted to put put our energy into our house. As you can see, the second layer had now been completed. We started working on all the roofs, added in a couple chimneys up top, and did a lot of the terraforming around the base. All right, Forrest, so we finished building, majority of it. What do you think of it?
It looks really good. I like these outside details you added, and I think we could put the fish into this pool over here.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We move all of our fish into here, but just take a look at this, guys. We absolutely killed it. I genuinely think we're getting a lot better at building, Forrest, but go ahead and lead the way for us. Where are we going first?
Yeah, so I guess we haven't really done the interior yet. We've done a little bit, but not much. It still needs a staircase to the second layer.
Yep, as you guys can see, none of the interior has really been completed yet, but we're gonna go ahead and build up here just to kind of show you guys what the second layer also looks like. So as you can see up here, this is the second story. Obviously not fully completed yet, but we got majority of it done.
So to finish this base, we'll need to fill out this back wall and finish the interior, but I'm thinking next we start working on making some potions.
Yeah, that is true. We literally have no potions to our name, but right before we do that, what I'm gonna do is go in this chest here, grab a bunch of bone blocks, turn these into bone meal, and I'm quickly just gonna run around the base and just start bone mealing. Forrest, if you want, take this bone meal here. We'll just bone meal around the base. That way we have a bunch of grass grown.
Sounds good.
There we go. So now I think the base looks a lot more complete, which means we are going to need to build a brewing room for us. Which layer did you want the brewing room to be on? Because obviously we haven't figured that out yet.
The first floor should be storage. I think that's a given. I think the second story could be brewing. What do you think about that?
We will need some bedrooms as well. So I'm thinking, yeah, definitely need storage down here. I think the second layer is a better option for the brewing stations. And potentially we can have some sort of armory over there as well. What I'm going to do is just throw all the rest of my supplies in here. And we're going to get started on creating the brewing room. But right before we build the brewing room for us, we should probably harvest all of our farms and our crops because they're all fully grown.
That shouldn't take long. I'm down for that.
And then we should also harvest all of our trees because we will need a bunch more supplies anyways. So let's get started on that. We then reharvested all of our farms and our super overgrown tree farm as usual. Now we started working on the interior of our base, specifically the second layer. After completing the staircase, I wanted to create a cool brewing area. So this is the design I came up with. Once the brewing area was completed, I created a nice little homey area in the middle next to the fire. Okay guys, so we just finished up the interior, but Forrest, before we go in, look what just happened while we were in there.
Oh, look at all these animals that spawned.
Yeah, so I guess because it's a plains biome, all of these different types of animals seem to be spawning.
Can actually help us with our food supply too.
Yep, not gonna complain at all, but let's go ahead and go up the stairs, Forrest, and show them the design. I honestly think we absolutely killed it. Now guys, do not judge the first layer here. We did not do anything down here yet, but I'll let you lead the way, Forrest.
Yeah, kind of a work in progress, but up here we completely finished the second floor.
Yep, so as you guys can see, this is where I created the brewing room here. So we're gonna brew up all of our potions here. We got a bunch of storage supplies with all of these barrels. And then while I was doing that, Forrest, what were you up to?
I was finishing off the roof a little bit with some dark oak and was helping with some of the other details, like I finished the chimney outside.
Yep, and to be honest, this chimney looks absolutely amazing. I really like it being dead center in the room. Of course, we got a little bit of details like the flowers on the windows. We got some chandeliers coming down for some extra light. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think of the brewing room. I think it looks amazing. Anyways, Forrest, now that we've got the brewing room completed, we've got majority of the house completed, I think it's time to head back over to the nether and see what else we could find.
Sounds like a plan.
Now, one thing I wanted to do before going back to the nether, let's quickly go ahead and make ourselves a nether diamond chest plate. And now that we have that made, let's grab this lapis and let's try for another enchant because, oh gosh, are you serious, bro? Blast protection. Okay, wait, we actually still have enough levels to enchant once more, so we'll give that another try. I'm hoping to get some sort of protection, and there we go. Okay, protection 4, that is what I'm talking about. Now we can get rid of this kind of crappy chest plate and put this one on. Now we're gonna be a lot more safe. So Forrest is already in the nether. I'm gonna go ahead and meet him there, so we'll bring you guys back in a second. And there we go, we're back in the nether. So I guess, Forrest, where's our staircase? Did we make it on the other side?
Yep, it's on the other side, so let's go down here.
So guys, we have obviously already found the nether fortress, but as we all know, there is a lot more to the nether than just nether fortresses. There's bastions and all sorts of things. So I'm assuming we are going to run into that in a little bit here. So let's go ahead and start making some more staircases down. We then continued staircasing down the nether to see what other supplies we could find.
Looks like we reached a new layer, Painful.
Uh-oh, what do we got down there? Is there anything bad?
I'm not sure, but we should be careful. Looks like we're safe in this tree for now, though.
Are these the friendly type?
I think so. So we should be safe, but it is a warped forest biome.
Yep, we have not been in a warped forest biome yet. We got to be careful not to hit one of these piglins because that will literally aggro all of them.
Yeah, so I think maybe we just continue down.
Yeah, I think we can continue down. Just do your best not to hit one of these guys. I'm honestly quite scared. We also can do some trading with these guys as well.
That's the other type. You can't trade with these ones.
Oh, yep, my brain is a little bit foggy. We have been recording for quite a long time, but okay, let's keep going down and seeing what else we can find. I think I do see the bastion down there, so let's start working our way down there, Forrest. So what I'm gonna do is do something a little bit sketchy, but we're actually just gonna start pillaring down the sides, going all the way down to these next layers. Ooh, and look at that. There's a full nether wart layer by the looks of it, and we have another block of gold layer and block of quartz layer, so we should probably get all of this. All right, so we got all of that gold, and then right underneath us, there's actually a bunch of nether wart that we can also go ahead and grab, so we might as well do that.
Definitely want to grab all this because we didn't get that much from the nether fortress.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and harvest all of this, and we can make a giant nether wart farm back at our base as well. And if I peep over the edge, we are getting a lot closer to what looks to be the bastion. All right, now I'm just going to keep pillaring my way down here. All right, Forrest, so we are nearly here. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, be careful, man. I don't want you to get knocked off.
Yeah, I do see a bunch of guys there, and I do not want to get knocked off. You are right. So what we should do is possibly... Oh, gosh, he's already trying to hit me. We do not want this gravel to fall on our head. Oh, wow, he's actually already hitting me.
Yeah, I'm just going to dig in here.
Yeah, let's dig in here a little bit so that they can't hit us. And now we should be able to start taking them down. Goodbye, young guy. Oh, look at this. This is like the perfect place. But to make things a little bit more interesting, let's go ahead and mine our way in here. Forrest, I forgot my shield. I'm a little bit of a Dumbo for that. Holy, how many are there?
There's a lot, man. I have my punch dubo as well, so I should be able to knock them off too.
Yeah, I'm in a pretty good position right here just to start owning them from above. And I will go ahead and drop down now because I think we got most of them. Come on, just a few more hits. There we go. And I think, is that all of them for us? I think that's all of them.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. There's some chests here, though.
Yeah, we got a couple chests. Okay, we got ourselves a golden apple. We've already got quite a few of those. A block of gold. And in this chest, there's a multi-shot crossbow. All right, well, I guess I'll go ahead and take that with some arrows. And I think that is it. I don't see any other chests here. Let me just peep over the edge and see what else we have here. This might be the last bit of the nether one chunk that we really need to collect. I think we've pretty much got every other supply that we're going to need to get. But just in case, I'm going to just quickly dig all the way down here. And as you can see, Forrest, there's actually bedrock here, bro. So we have actually completed the nether one chunk. That means it's time to head back on over to our base. There's only one more chunk we need to complete, and that is the end chunk. All right, so now we're just going to go back through the portal here. And there we go. Okay, so we made it back to base. Obviously, there's only the end that we really need to complete. But before we get to the end, Forrest, there's still quite a few things we need to get done here in the overworld.
Yeah, so for starters, we have abandoned these villagers in this pool over here with the fish, so I think we work on moving them to a better home.
I almost forgot about these little guys, and of course all the fish that they've been living with for almost 100 days, and they do not look too happy, let me tell you.
And we also need to finish the first floor of our base and build that netherwart farm.
That is true. We need the netherwart farm and the first half of our base to be completed too. I think what we should do is let's start off by creating the villagers some sort of home, because dude, they've literally been living with the fishes for almost 100 days now, so let's get them cleaned up and let's get them a spot to live. Okay, so the first things first, we have a ton of fish in there. So what I need to do is go in my chest here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and craft up maybe 6 buckets each. That should be enough. Now, all I gotta do is fill them all up with water, and now I should be able to catch a bunch of these fish, just like this. Just one more. Okay, Forrest, you get the rest of those ones. Now, we are going to be dragging all of the fish all the way to the front of our mansion, because what rich person doesn't have a mansion full of fish in their front yard? So just like that, the fish now have a lot bigger of a home. It would be cool if we had some seaweed or something we could throw in there just to make it a little bit more colorful, but we might have to get to that a bit later. How many more fish we got in there for us? Is that it, or did you get them all?
Quite a few on the right side.
Okay, I didn't think we had this much fish, but you know what? I am not complaining at all. Let me go ahead and grab this little guy, and we'll go ahead and start gathering all of these guys. All right, and that's all the fish I can carry. There's just one straggler left in there for us, so I'll let you take care of him, as we didn't want want our villagers to be homeless forever, we decided to build a beautiful matching shed to our base where the villagers can live. All right, Forrest, well, we finished the build. What do you think of it?
It's good. It's basic, but it does the job. The villagers now actually have a home.
Yeah, we decided to put fence gates at the front so that they actually can't leave their home. However, there's doors at the back, and they have a donkey friend here, so they're more than welcome to go check out their backyard. But yeah, it fits the design. It matches with our house pretty well. And on top of that, we had some interesting news happen over here. As you can see, we finished farming our farms here, and we went to go harvest the tree farms, and yeah, Forrest, what the heck happened over here, bro?
I'm guessing lightning struck this area and it just burnt to the ground, basically. But the water that we had here actually stopped it from spreading any further.
If you guys remember, earlier we had a bunch of fish that were living in the water here, so thankfully to those fish, our entire island got saved. So we're gonna have to give them some treats later on for saving our island, but I guess we're gonna have to go ahead and start fixing this. So let's do that real quick. We ended up spending most of the day just doing all the repairs here, as our tree farm is one of our most valuable assets. It gives us all of our blocks. Okay, Forrest, so we finally fixed up all this area, so hopefully no more lightning. But what do you think we should be doing next? There's still quite a few things we can do, but I'd like your input.
Yeah, so I think it's glaringly obvious right now that we just have a bunch of chests in the middle here, and none of them are sorted at all, and it's just kind of a whole mess.
Dude, it is really annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Every time you gotta walk by here, it's just in the way. So I definitely agree. We should probably move these chests into the first floor in the base, which means that should be our next objective. Let's get this bottom floor fully completed, fully furnished, and move-in ready. Let's clear up all the chests from over there, all the furnaces, create some sort of furnace room as well. So here we go. With the second layer being completed, we knew we had to complete the first. As you can see, we went for a cozy TV room in the living room, added a few chests, took down some interior walls, and I think it turned out pretty good. All right, Forrest, so we just finished designing the entirety of the first floor. We moved all the chests. What are your thoughts?
It looks a ton better now. I mean, this looks pretty cool. I like the TV area a lot. That's actually my favorite part, but I think we did a pretty good job with everything else.
Yep, we organized all of our chests. We've got all of our stuff in there, and then obviously we got some cool vines that are floating down from the ceilings. We got a couple paintings and a little bit of lanterns coming down from the roof, and lots of storage space with all these barrels. But now that we are done the base, Forest, what do you think we should do next?
So we're missing a couple different farms. I do want to plant some melons and pumpkins, but after the melons and pumpkins, I think we could trade a little bit with the villagers and maybe try and get some good enchants, like mending.
Yeah, if we got a mending enchant from the villagers, that would be OP. Oh, yeah, okay, let's get rid of these phantoms real quick. Actually, you know what? Let's just go to sleep for the night. That'll get rid of them real quick. Yeah, so Forrest, while you expand the farms, I'm gonna go ahead and harvest all the farms again and all the tree farms. That way we have more than enough building supplies, so let's get started. We then spent the next couple days harvesting and expanding into some new farms. So we went ahead and made our lecterns and kept breaking it until we got a mending enchant. Forrest, no way you just got mending already.
Yeah, I already got mending, bro.
Dude, that was... that was like within 2 minutes, I'd say.
Yeah, so I mean, you may as well just try and get like some other good trade on this other guy. I mean,
yeah, I guess so. Make sure you don't break your lectern because we do not want to lose that.
We need to trade with him to make sure. Let's go to sleep real quick.
And while Forrest goes and grabs some emeralds and a book, I'm going to keep trying to get better enchants from my guy. But yeah, that is the fastest I've ever seen somebody get mending. So that is what I'm talking about. Oh my god, and just like that, I got mending as well.
Okay, so we have 2 mending villagers now. We just need to make sure. So who has the lower trade? That's the question here.
Well, this one costs 22 emeralds, and yours costs 34, bro.
This guy's a scammer right here, man. He's kind of a scam artist.
Yep, your guy is definitely a scammer. You got all the emeralds, or should I go grab some more?
I have some, so take some of these and take some of the books so you can lock that in.
Thank you very much. I will go ahead and trade myself a mending book, and I guess I could buy quite a few of them, right? Because we might as well put it on all of our armor and tools.
I think we have a couple more stacks, but that might be it. We'll have to trade for some more emeralds later, but I think we'll be able to get a lot of mending books.
All right, let's see how many I can get from here. So if I just throw this in there, and then if I throw all of these in there, let's just get as many as we can here. So we got 4 mending books, Forrest. If we have more emeralds, that would be good.
Yes, I'm grabbing those 2 stacks and bringing them over. So 1 second. All right, here you go. That is the rest of our emeralds.
Oh my gosh. Okay, that is a lot of emeralds. So let's go ahead and throw all of these in here. And do we by chance have any more books? We are kind of running a little bit low. Actually, we might not even need any more.
I threw you some more.
So for us, we now have 11 mending books. I honestly did not expect to get this OP, but I'll go ahead and give you half of them here. That will cover all of your tools and potentially some of your armor. So I guess we should go ahead and put this on all of our stuff now. There we go. So now I am full protection 4 now, full mending on all of my tools and armor. And now I think, Forrest, we're going to be in a pretty good position to take on the Warden. However, there was one more thing I wanted to do before that, and that was to brew up some potions.
Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I'd say that's one of the things we definitely need to do in order to take on the Warden if we decide to fight it.
We'll see how that goes. We might try and cheese it because I think the Warden will still one-shot us in Prop 4 Diamond. But that is also a strange place for a cow to be, I'm not gonna lie, but you know what? I'm not gonna judge him either. He seems like a cool guy.
He's just trying to do some research up there, man. He's reading some books.
Yep, he is a very well-educated young man. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna head on over to the brewing station. Let's brew up some supplies and then go try and take on this Warden. We finally are deciding to put this brewing area to use. And by the way, if you're watching this far in the video, thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe to be a part of the team. All right, so Forrest and I just finished brewing up some potions. I got a bunch of instant health. What did you end up brewing over here?
Just some strength 2s on this side.
All right, so I guess I'll go ahead and take 3 strength 2s, and I'll take 3... Yeah, I'll go ahead and take a few of the insta health as well. You could have the last one in there. And now what I think we should do is potentially get ourselves a bow and arrow, because I don't think we're going to be able to take on the Warden face to face.
Yeah, it's a pretty good point. So let's go enchant some bows.
Yep, we'll head on over to the mob grinder and get ourselves some decent bows, and then take on the Warden. Now that we're in full diamond armor, we decided to spend the next few days getting a bunch of levels for some new enchants. All right, so we just finished up making our bows. I have 2 of them here. This one wasn't as good. I combined an infinity bow, and this is what I got, a power 4 on breaking 3 infinity, so that's not too bad. Forrest, what did you end up getting?
I ended up getting something slightly better. I combined a power 4 flame bow with an unbreaking 3 infinity bow, so I also have flame on mine.
Dang, okay, so you got a little bit better than me, but that's all right. I don't mind at all. So what I think we should do now, Forrest, is somewhere around here we have donkeys that have happened to spawn on our plains biome. We should probably figure out a spot for these guys. Here they are right here. Where do you think we should build them a stable?
Well, I did put this little extra house here. I'm thinking we fence this in and just change the interior a little bit so it looks like an actual stable.
Yeah, this actually could work because currently we're not really using it for anything. So if we just kind of fenced in this area, maybe added some water, some hay bales, this could be a good spot for a donkey to call home. So let's get started on that, I guess. The first thing we did was replace the flooring and add some hay bales, which I think will make a nice home for these donkeys. So that was actually a lot faster than I thought, Forrest. What do you think about this little place?
Yeah, it actually fits quite well into this build, so I'm definitely cool with it. I like it.
Yeah, to be honest, that's one of the things about sort of winging builds and just kind of building as you see fit is sometimes you end up with areas that you don't really know what to do, but it actually worked out perfectly. But now there is some other things that we need to get to, so I think what we're gonna do, Forrest, go ahead and let them know.
So obviously we have this little ladder down here, but we were making the staircase, which is not complete at all. It doesn't go down all the way, so I think we're gonna continue this down until we reach that layer that we haven't explored yet.
We then decided it was time to keep expanding this staircase going all the way down. This took quite a while. All right, Forrest, so we've built the staircase all the way down, and we've got to be pretty careful now, bro.
Yeah, we're pretty much just about there at the layer that the Warden might be in, so we need to be careful not to get one shot.
Yeah, so what I think we're gonna do, we decided to end off the staircase here because we didn't want to build it down anymore, but what I can do is quickly place this water. We'll have the water flow down, and hopefully we don't make enough noise to spawn them quite yet because we need to put ourselves in a good spot. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of mobs, Forrest. That is not good. Oh my gosh.
Creepers are just blowing up, man.
What is happening?
Okay, I think we start bowing them down, man.
We gotta make sure, though, that we do not trigger the Warden quite yet. Oh god, I just got shot down.
Wait, where did you just get shot from?
I don't know, bro, but there is a chest here, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this. Oh, protection 3 diamond. We got a heavy core? All right, I guess I'll go ahead and take that. Couple diamonds, some enchanted bottles, and some golden apples. All right, Forrest, is there anything else over there?
I'm just killing a ton of mobs, man. There's so much stuff down down here.
Yeah, there is a few more mobs right behind here. So let me just go ahead and bow these guys down now. And there we go. Okay, so where do you think we should go if we're going to try and cheese the warden? What we could do is when the warden actually spawns, we could block him in with a bunch of blocks and then hopefully take him out that way. So the first thing that we're going to do, let's just quickly light everything up. And then what I want to do is, for us, we need to have our guards high. We're going to have them spawn and we're going to try and block them in. So just make sure you have some blocks. If we do not block them in, we run directly for the water and get the heck out of here.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
All right, so here we go. Are you ready to block him in?
I think so.
All right, I'm going to start jumping around. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Right there for us. Build.
Oh, there he is.
Oh my gosh, I think we got him.
Block him in.
Okay, we need to be careful because I think he still might be able to hit us. Here, I'm going to eat a golden apple here. Yeah, okay, so what we're going to do is let's mine one of the blocks out here and start attacking him.
Yep, I completely agree. Okay, he sees me.
Okay, quickly, drink a strength potion.
I'm drinking a strength potion.
Yep, me too.
Okay, I'm critting him out.
Yeah, I'm critting him out from up here. Don't forget, you have insta health potions as well.
Yep, I used it.
Keep using your insta health Oh, wait,
nice.
We got him. That is how you take down a warden, guys. So that is the new strategy. If you guys didn't know, make sure when the warden starts climbing out, you just block him in, and then you could just take him out pretty easily. So that is kind of what we've been doing for us. Good job. What did you end up getting from him?
I got a skulk catalyst. That's what drops from them. So if we want to, we can make a skulk area in the future.
Okay, and then there's also a chest here. Oh, a silk touch book, 2 god apples, some regeneration 2 potions. Wow. Okay, well, I guess I'll take one of the god apples. You can have the other one. Take some of this and 2 horse armors. Can we throw those on the donkeys, or is that only for horses?
Oh, we may as well take them. Why not?
And okay, so honestly, I did not expect the warden layer to go down that smoothly. I was expecting us to kind of mess up and have to run away, but you know what? I'll take it. So now we could actually finish the staircase leading down to the final. Oh my gosh. I don't know how I'm floating here, but I am. Oh no. Oh, there looks like there's like some sort of barriers here that just saved me. Oh my gosh. Okay, because there was a couple skeletons that just knocked me off. They're walking around the barriers. Do you see them on the edge, like right over here? Let's just go ahead and build the staircase down to this layer, as this is the final layer, I think. Unless, oh wait, no, it looks like there might be a mob grinder or something down there. We should build it down there. As you can see, we went around the one chunk leading all the way down to the end layer. Well, Forrest, what do we have here?
It looks like we're at the stronghold, so we think we're gonna need end eyes.
Yeah, we are definitely gonna need some ender eyes, and I believe we already... Oh gosh, let's get rid of these guys. Dude, there's a lot in here. Holy crap. I'm literally getting cornered by them all, bro. Oh my gosh, they're breaking all the blocks under me. I feel like I'm about to get spleefed. Dude, why is there so many? Can we break the spawner?
I think that, yeah, break the spawner if you can.
All right, I'm going up to break the spawner right now because, dude, there's thousands.
I think they're just multiplying because this is all like, they're like turning all the other stone brick into silverfish.
Come on, just a few more hits. Okay, there we go. That was a little bit painful, I'm not gonna lie, but all we gotta do now is grab some ender eyes, and then we gotta go into the end layer, so that'll be fun. All right, so let me just quickly grab some blaze powder. There we go, and 6 should be enough, because I believe we do have some ender pearls downstairs as well, and I believe, yeah, I just threw the ender pearls in here. Yep, we got 6 ender pearls in here, so now let's just go ahead and craft ourselves some ender eyes real quick. Okay, now let's head back down, and we're gonna head to the end dimension. All right, for us, so here's 3. We could each place them. You can go ahead and place the last one in there.
And there we go.
All right. Well, without further ado, where's your shield? I don't have my shield.
Let's go get those real quick.
Yeah, we might want to get our shields. Okay, what's that, guys? We got our shields, so whenever you're ready for us, let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go. And, where even are we? This is a little weird.
Yeah, this looks really strange in here for one. Why is it wood?
I really don't know. It looks like it's a randomized end. Is it a one chunk in the end too?
I don't know, but it looks randomized to me.
Yeah, it's a fully randomized end, but by the looks of it, it doesn't look like it's a one chunk end because there is an ender dragon. This is a little cursed, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and take this guy down.
Okay, let's start taking these out one by one though.
All right, now that all the end crystals are done, let's go ahead and just take this thing down.
He's perching, he's perching.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and pop a strength potion here. All right, just a few more hits here, and there we go.
That wasn't so bad.
Yep, that was pretty easy, honestly. Prop 4 mending, it gets the job done. Let's go ahead and gather all this experience here. So level 28 to level 70, and where's the dragon egg?
It's right here.
All right, let's go ahead and hit that. Okay, ready? I'm gonna break it, and you're gonna place the torch. 3, 2, 1, go.
What? What the? Why isn't that falling?
Let's try this one more time here. What we could do is we could actually hit it, and then hopefully it gets off this bedrock layer so that we could take the dragon egg, because wait, where'd it go?
Painful, I found it.
Are you serious? It went into a hole?
Yeah, it literally went into this hole, so...
Yeah, if you want to go ahead and place the torch, and hopefully it breaks this time. And there we go. Okay, that is more like it. We finally got the dragon egg. And now all we have to do is go through this portal over here and try to find ourselves a couple end cities to get some elytras. All right, here we go. See you on the other side, Forrest. All right, you made it. All right, so you already have blocks, so I'm going to let you go ahead and start pillaring over. And yeah, we'll go ahead and collect more blocks when we get over there. We now had to bridge across and hope to find ourselves an end city. But first, we had to gather some ender pearls. Forrest, I think we have finally found the end city.
I do see that. I think we can just pearl over to it if you're down.
Yeah, let's just pearl over there. And we just need to find the ship. I think... Wait, do you see the ship? Oh, there's the ship right there. It's on the far side. We're going to go ahead and loot a few chests that are in here. We're gonna grab the elytra, and then we're gonna have to try and find another one for Forrest. But I guess we'll get started by going up here. All right, and even though shulkers are a little bit annoying, we were able to get ourselves into here. Let's go ahead and loot this. Okay, just a couple of gold. That's not too good, but prop 4 on breaking 3 mending iron boots. That would have been really good if it was diamond. And then there's of course an ender chest, so we'll go ahead and take that. All right, we got a fortune 2 efficiency 3. We got some spire armor trim, and I guess a bit more iron. I guess I'll take that. All right, so now I just got to make this pearl, so let me line this up. And oh, you're pearl in there too. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and take a look in here. We got some instant health 2s, and there's the elytra. I guess I'll go ahead and take this one. And now let's see what we got in here. Unbreaking 3 fire protection, not very good, but we'll take the ores. And then we got a unbreaking 3 fortune 2 shovel. The loot honestly hasn't been as good as I expected, but we did get our elytra, so I guess I'll take that. Now, Forrest, we are gonna have to try and find you. Oh, hey, buddy, you're looking pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna have to try and find you an end city now. Here's an ender pearl if you need. I'll meet you down at the bottom. Oh yeah, baby, we got another end city.
That's not end city, man. That's like an end house.
Is there an end ship though? That's the important question that we need to know here.
I'm taking a look. I'm not seeing it yet. If there is one, I see one. I see one. Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Yeah, that would have been bad. We travel all these blocks and there's not even going to be an end ship. Okay, so I'll let you go ahead and get that. Let me go ahead and take this guy down real quick. All right, Forrest. Well, I don't have any ender pearls. Do you have any extras?
There you go. Yep, I have an extra. So here we go. 3, 2, 1.
And there is a shulker. Let me go ahead and take care of this little guy. We got a knockback 2 sword, a mending pants, but they're blast protection, so that's pretty terrible.
Yeah, and a curse of binding. Definitely don't want those.
Yeah, definitely not. So let's go ahead, and I guess I'll go ahead and take this dragon head. Oh, and I'm getting hit by more shulkers, bro. These things have got to be the most annoying mobs in the game. All right, let me go ahead and grab this dragon head. We'll throw that on for the memes. And now let's fly back over to our end portal. With our newfound elytras, we started heading back home. It's unfortunate we didn't have fireworks. And there we go, made it back into the end, so let's quickly fly on over here. Now we just gotta head back through the portal. And there we go, we made it back. I actually have no more food to my name besides this golden apple, so I guess I'll eat that. All right, and that's gonna wrap up the 100 days here on the One Chunk Forest. Thank you for being a part of this video. It's always great to having you. We accomplished a lot of things, let's just say. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and here's another video just like this one.